Alrighty, guys. So Palantir stock is taking a little bit of a beating today, as a lot of stocks are. Well, maybe not so much the small caps, which you guys probably saw the Russell today. It's doing amazing. By the time you're watching this video, the markets are closed. So the Russell crushed it, but a lot of other stocks that aren't small caps did not crush it. Palantir is actually down. We have all of big tech pretty much selling off. Amazon, Google, Tesla, Nvidia, you freaking name it, right? And Palantir, again, is taking a hit. So I want to break down the charts, do a quick update with you guys here, and go over what I'm looking to do. But first, don't forget to get your free money from Moomoo. Very important, guys. Up to 15 stocks with at least a $100 deposit. Just use that link down below or go to stocksurfast.com/Moomoo. And the amazing thing is, for a limited time, you'll earn 8.1% on your uninvested cash, which is a no-brainer. So use that link or go to stocksurfast.com/Moomoo, and let's talk about what's going on. So I'm sure you guys saw we got the CPI data this morning. We talked about it in my previous video, and that caused, well, the stock market to go up initially, as a lot of stocks went up. I mean, you guys saw even Palantir almost hit 29 bucks in the pre-market. We had the Russell. Well, the Russell's up a lot right now, but the NASDAQ and the S&P, which were up, now they're down, but they were up initially when the CPI came out. Same with the Dow, I believe, in terms of the Dow futures, and oh boy, did that not hold. Well, at least for the S&P and the NASDAQ, right? Those are obviously in the red, and a lot of other stocks got hit today, like I said, the big tech names and Palantir, which I wouldn't say is a big tech stock by any means, but I guess it is a bigger company in the grand scheme of things. Well, it depends what type of companies you like looking at. It's between 50, 60, 65 billion dollars. But anyway, it got hit from $28.80 in the pre-market all the way to under $27 per share at around noon East Coast time. In other words, Palantir got hit about, 7% from top to bottom. Now, you guys can see, since we got hit in the middle of the day, we've rebounded, right? Which is a really good sign, really good sign. And personally, I didn't buy the dip. Did you? I'm actually curious. Let me know down below in the comments. But we rebounded quite nicely, and now we're off, about 3% off the lows, which is a good sign that people are buying the dip, which is why I'm asking you guys, did you buy the dip? Let me know in the comments. And you want to know why else that's a really good sign? Let me actually pull up some longer-term time frames here to show you guys. We can see on the 5-day that we're now pushing back over the lows from yesterday at open, right? You guys see that, and the day before that, and the day before that for that matter. So initially this morning, guys, we actually broke through this support at about 27.30, 27.25, which that wasn't good. I'm not going to lie. In the morning, when we got that drastic sell-off, we took out that support. That wasn't good. But again, the fact that we recovered over that, now we're back over 27.50. Now we're pushing 28 bucks again. That's a sign that people are buying up this dip, right? And it looks like we're about to close in 2 minutes here, guys. We're going to close above that point, right? Which is critical overall for the bulls. Now, you can see on this time frame on the 30-minute chart, where do we hold today, guys? We held above the 180 moving average at about 27.50. That's a great sign for the bulls. And on the 1 hour chart here, let's pull this up. You can also see, wait a second, we're holding above the 180 SMA. Not like it's a bad thing. That's a good thing. I'm not sure why I said but we're also holding above the highs from the end of June, being about $26.50, $27 roughly. So that's a great sign. That's a great sign that all this was a simple pullback, excuse me, guys, and people are buying the dip. Buyers are coming in. That's really good news, right? So that's on the 20-day chart. And on the 4 hour time frame, let me pull this up and show you guys. If we zoom in a little bit, nobody's denying the fact that we're above the moving averages, golden cross, yada, yada, yada. We're also holding the highs from the middle beginning of March, which used to be the high on this time frame, not anymore. There goes the markets, guys. It used to be the high on the time frame here, not anymore, as we hit 28.90 almost this morning. So the fact that we held above the highs from March, right, and from the end of June, very good sign. And now we're actually, again, rebounding, and we just closed over the highs from March, which is phenomenal. Even though we had a 2.74% green day officially, I would say today was still a pretty decent day overall for the bulls, just because they held these critical support levels and buyers ultimately came in, right? So what do you guys think? Again, I'm curious. Did you buy PLTR today? I didn't on the dip because honestly, I'm in Italy again. I'm out and about. And I've bought a bunch of Palantir in the low 20s, so I didn't buy any more on this dip. But did you? Let me know in the comments. And by the way, guys, run the freaking likes up, man. 150 likes, 200 likes on this video. Let's run it up. I appreciate you all for tuning in. And make sure to subscribe. We're on the road to 100,000 subscribers. We got to hit that point at some point, and I won't stop till we hit it, man. So hit that subscribe button. And let me see some other stocks quickly here before we do wrap up the video. I have a couple minutes here, might as well. Then I have to go over and shower, guys. It's about, what, 10, 11 p.m. right now. We have a long day tomorrow in Italy. We're actually doing a day trip to, I think, what's it called again? Verona. I'm freaking mixing up the names here, guys, but we're doing a day trip from Verona. We're currently in Milan, so that's going to be a great time. I'm excited for that, but our train is literally at like 6:50 a.m., so it's very, very early, so we're going to have to get some sleep tonight, but anyway, for the meantime, let's take a look at some stocks here that did well other than, well, Palantir didn't do well, but let's see here what's going on. Looks like SoFi crushed it, which you guys know I talk about SoFi here on the channel. We had an over 3% green day on SoFi, which is awesome. We're not quite yet breaking out. We're not anywhere near it, but hey, it could be coming. Who knows? Earnings are coming up on the 30th of July. So SoFi had a 3% green day. I'm liking that. Looks like GameStop, 2.4% green day today, along with Chewy bouncing back. And GameStop, you guys know, has been quiet, but it has been holding the mid-20s. That's a good sign for, people that are still in GameStop. I'm not personally, guys, but if you are, that's a good sign for sure. And Chewy, which you guys know, Mr. Keith Gill, he bought a bunch of Chewy shares. This is now bouncing off the highs from December. We're now breaking out of the 50 moving average, up over 4% on the day, and we're actually looking pretty good here on these charts. So those are a couple of stocks I'm watching, guys, other than Palantir. And of course, that's the quick breakdown here on Palantir. So what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to get your up to 15 stocks with at least a $100 deposit for Moomoo. And your uninvested cash will earn 8.1% APY right now. So hop on the deal, guys, while it lasts. Link down below, or go to stocksurfest.com/Moomoo. And with that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next video.